Hi, I'm Dustin. She's actually not here today, so if you want, you can just shut it off now and not watch the video. But on the off chance that you do want to watch the video still, then today on the barrel, 2 James, J. Riddle, peated bourbon. That's right, it's just me today. My wife left me for all the 500 followers. Hey! No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't paying her enough. So, 2 James, the oldest first distillery in Detroit, Michigan, since Prohibition. The first licensed distillery in Michigan after Prohibition. Started by, well, actually, I don't think it was started by 2 guys named James. I think it's just called 2 James because the son, well, no, actually, the son's named David. His father and his grandfather were named James. One of them was in the military, one of them was an artist. And so he started 2 James Distilling to pay homage to them.
Homage.
Hey, you're not in this video. Distillery in Michigan, in Corktown. Is that right? In Corktown, Detroit, Michigan? Is that even a thing? I mean, it says Corktown on here somewhere. What in the frick's going on? Can't have 2 cities. So this is called J. Riddle. I got a riddle for you. When the clock strikes 12, it will be 3 o'clock. Who am I? So this is a peated bourbon. First of all, 10 out of 10 on the bottle. Look at this thing. This is probably like one of my favorite bottles that I own, actually. It's just like beautiful and heavy and like thick glass, and there's, you know, Detroit in the glass right on the front here, Corktown on the back, like a part of Detroit. I don't know anything about Detroit. I've only been there like twice and for like 1 night. So if you know where Corktown is, just give me the Google Map coordinates. The artwork is awesome. That little fox there, very wildernessy, which I love. Oh, and then on the back, we've got like this metal coin here with, I assume, both of the James. Oh yeah, James B. Landrum, James M. Landrum. There they are. An artist and a military man. Who knew? Well, you did, because I just told you. Let's find a little bit out about it. Distilled from Michigan corn and British barley, 45.5% alcohol, peated bourbon, conceived in blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is batch 19-2, for those wondering. So let's get into it. After you subscribe, if you haven't yet. And if you have, thank you. And maybe leaves a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below if you've had anything from 2 James. I have another bottle from them that is one of the wildest whiskeys that I have. So I'm hoping we can get into that sometime too. Without further ado, that was a good one. Pour you to beat. What an interesting top that is. It's like tapered glass on the top. That's pretty cool. The bottle just keeps getting better and better. Really hope the whiskey's good. That color is like a amber. This glass is not very clean. Like an amber gold. There's a little red tint in there for some reason. That's kind of cool. On the nose. Okay. It's what I would immediately describe as like dusty. And not dusty as in like an old bottle, but dusty as in like physical sawdust or something like that. Maybe that is the corn coming through. I'm not really getting any peat smoke, on the nose at least. But I also am a bit of a peat fan, so my nostrils might be a little more acclimated than most. Some nice vanilla, not really anything dark coming off on the nose. No, not really even, I mean, maybe a light caramel, but ultimately it's pretty vanilla and just like fresh sawdust. Gosh, maybe like a touch of nutmeg. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah, kind of tastes pretty much exactly like the nose smelled. Nothing surprising right off the bat. More vanilla coming through, more of that light oak coming through, and then just at the end, just a little dusting of peat smoke came in. It's not that far though beyond what I might consider just like barrel char. Now that it sits in my mouth a little bit, it is, that smoke is a little more smoky, a little more campfirey, if you will. Not anything on par with what I would describe as like a peated whiskey. If anything, it's pretty lightly peated, at least for my palate. But again, yeah, I can't get past the sawdust and vanilla, which isn't a bad thing. This is very fresh. It's very light, but not weak. It doesn't immediately fall apart. It just sort of is like one linear flavor profile throughout, and then like at the end, just a little thing of smoke. Still pretty enjoyable, but it maybe is just a little bit young, a little bit underdeveloped for me anyways. But all around enjoyable. I would come back to this if I'm looking for like just, again, something like fresh and vibrant on maybe like a fall day or something like that. That would be a good pairing. Would be this on a cold, dusty, crisp fall day. Might be having a little backyard campfire or something in mid-October. Now I'm getting a little bit, maybe a touch of pipe tobacco, but again, nothing that I would consider like meaty or dense, dark. Everything is pretty light and approachable. All around, not one that I'm grabbing all the time if I'm looking to really go on an adventure, but definitely a solid pour and beautiful presentation. That's about all I got to say about old J. Riddle. Let me know down in the comments if you've had this before or anything else from 2 James. Thanks again for watching, and tune in next time when my wife might be back. I have no idea where she is. She's been gone for 2 weeks. I don't know.